All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cowboy Seat Bop Show. I'm going to try to do this real quick. First and foremost, if you're new to the channel, hit the sub button. I love having you guys here. Just check out my comments. I love talking knives, all right? So, hit the sub button, hit the like button while you're at it. Ring that bell. If by any weird reason you have a thumbs down, you know, leave the comment. Don't be a chicken shit. Tell me why. All right? I need to know, or else this channel's never going to improve. For heaven's sakes. You got me? All right. Listen. I did promise you guys my next video. If you watched my last one, the next one was going to be spooky, creepy. All right? Well, I'm still waiting on one more little item to arrive. Once that's here, I can then, you know, shoot and post the video. All right? I'm telling you, it's pretty scary. I mean, if this isn't already scary enough for you, whoa, wait till you see this. And it is knife related. Remember, I just don't do knife videos. I love talking knives. Of course, that's like my #1 thing I like to do on YouTube. But movies, music, sports. I love sports. I love the NFL. I love Major League Baseball. I love my hockey. I love my NBA. Okay. American sports for my, you know, Aussie friends and my Russian friends. If you have a favorite football team, I hope you did well yesterday. All right? My team did. Can anyone out there guess who my favorite NFL team is? Leave it in the comment. All right? I'd love to see how many can get it. Anyway, why are we here? We're here to talk about Browning knives. Now, I was out here Saturday and Sunday using this custom-made ODIN. This was made by my man, Wyatt Hines. This thing just might be the favorite knife in my entire collection. And it's a user. I do use this. Check out this cool Kydex sheath. Alright? Did you guys see my video on this? If you haven't, check it out. Alright? Demonstrations, the whole 9 yards. Alright? I call this ODIN. And I'll explain why if you go check out that vid. Maybe I'll just leave the link so you guys can see it, you know, see what I'm talking about. But there's a reason I had this made. Alright? It was a combination between 2 other knives, you know, mass-produced knives. And we're going to get to that at the end of the video, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 knives I want to share with you guys. These are collector's pieces now. They were all used, but you know, I don't really need to use them anymore, so I just try to keep them clean, nice, presentable, safe for a rainy day. They're collector's pieces, all right? I'd say most of them are hard to find. So I'm here to tell you, if you ever see these model numbers, don't let it pass you by. Jump on it. The first one I'm going to show you is basically the only one ready available. The Browning 0259, 15-inch camp knife. It's extremely lightweight. I'm not going to get in all the specs, ladies and gentlemen. All right, just not enough time in the world for that right now. Just know that it's a 15-inch overall camp knife. Extremely light, full tang, with that like textured hard rubber handle. All right, lanyard hole. Sure, why not? I think this would work as an excellent camp knife. All right, it's rather sharp. You don't even know you have it on you. This thing's so light. You know, you could have it on your hip or on your backpack, whatever. All right. If you see this, I'd say jump on it. It's like 25, 30 bucks, because you never know when they're going to stop making this one too. I mean, that's one thing that aggravates me. I find these great knives by Browning, but I'm like, how many did they make? You know, 2, 10, 1,000? I don't know. This one is ready available. You see it, have fun. All right, start hacking away at whatever you like. Okay, so there is the Browning 0259, the Browning Camp Bushcraft. Second, the Browning 507. This was a gift from my boy, Donovan too. I tried to do some research on this. I can't find much. You type in Browning 507, model 507, all right? You come up with a bunch of Brownings. They're folders, they're stag handle, I just don't know what the steel is on this little guy. All I know is that this is an awesome sidekick. The Browning 507. This was a gift from my brother, Donovan too. Thank you so much, Donovan. He knows I'm a Browning nut, as he is. Next, oh, I love this knife. I had a custom sheath made for it. The Browning model 512, the 512. I had this custom leather sheath made. All right, pretty cool, right? Check out this awesome knife. They call this the Alamo. This thing is wicked. This I will give you some specs on. Sandvik 12C27 stainless steel. It's got bone inlay G10 with mosaic pins holding it in. When we're done, I'll do a quick once over so you can get a better look at it. You guys ever see the Alamo, the model 512, jump on it. Don't let it pass you by. Seriously, highly recommend that. Next, you guys are gonna love this. The Browning model 865, the Hog Hunter. Again, I searched for this for a really long time. This was another gift by my buddy Donovan too. We love our Browning, all right? Look at this. This thing is epic. The Hog Hunter 865. Look at that drop spear point with the rubber handle, 7-inch blade. Russ Comer, he designs some of the nicest knives I've ever seen. Yes, this is a Russ Comer creation. The Hog Hunter. Donovan, I treasure this knife. This thing is wicked awesome. And if I ever see any wild hogs running around, I'll be sure to break that one out. All right, speaking of Russ Comer, the Battle Bowie Kydex sheath with that tech lock back here, all right? I've never seen a knife like this before in my life. Look at this bad boy. It's got like that prism, recurved blade. This is number 604 out of 1,000. Limited edition. Trail point. 5CR steel. Little over 13 inches overall with an 8-inch blade. It's the Black Label Series. 159BL. Now, I do believe there's one 160BL. It doesn't have that prism look to it. Do you guys see that? Is that picking up on the camera? If not, we'll come around and get a closer look. All right, another highly recommended knife. That right there. Feels a little strange, kind of a smaller handle, but I like it a lot. It's very cool. Okay. Next, the 319. They call this the Alaskan Survival Knife. All right, again, Russ Comer did it again. The Alaskan Survival Knife, model 319. Look at this beauty with the 3/16 inch spine and the 6 1/4 inch stainless steel full tang black micarta. Look at this. Look at how neat that blade is. How it's like, thin and then fats out a little bit. This thing is a true full tang beast. That's eye candy right there, ladies and gentlemen. or as my buddy Donovan says, that's straight up meat and potatoes right there. Next, this is another unique one. The model 3220195. 11 inch, little over 11 inches overall, HCR standard stainless steel. Look at this. The 3220195. They call this the Outdoorsman Camp Knife. Forgot that was in there. Anyway, I don't know how the heck they did this. Well, I can imagine that textured handle is so wicked. Talk about a feel-good knife right there. Again, with that, like, you know, the thin and then it fattens out a bit. Such an awesome, wicked blade. HCR, stainless steel, sculpted, G10 laminate. It's got a tapered full tang. All right, again, a little over 11 inches overall. Another wicked blade. Okay, 3220195. If you ever see it, jump on it. Two left. This, I got rid of the other sheath and I just made this thing. I wear this one around my my leg. All right, I used a buck heavy duty leather sheath with a black strap. Goes perfect around my boot. Did you ever see the black label? The 111BL with that black blade, blood groove. This reminds me of like a cross between a Buck 119 and a K-bar. All right, with a K-bar with the shorter blade. You know, you guys know what I mean. Little over 10 inches, 440. This got a hollow grind. Again, I saw this 111BL, the black label. I also believe it's called a point blank. Okay, the Browning point blank. Okay, there we go. Look at how gorgeous this thing is with that ergonomic handle. You guys see what I mean, where it reminds me of like a buck and the K-bar? I don't know, maybe they should have called it Buck Bar or K-Buck. Wicked awesome. Now, guys, ever get a chance, Google just the history on the Browning Barker Crowell. One of my absolute favorite knives in my collection. 15 inches overall. High quality leather sheath. 15 inches overall with a 10-inch blade with that micarta handle. Lord have the mercy. This thing is one heck of a blade. It's got awesome penetration. It's made of high carbon. I'm not sure if it's 1085 or 1095, but this was made by James Crowell and Reggie Barker. Now, Reggie Barker he's like termed the phrase, the sharpest man in Texas. If you're gonna be like coined that term about yourself, you know you got something wicked awesome going on. Now, the original that was made for a competition, for an event, that featured, instead of him using the micarta scales, he used, you guys familiar with, you know, I worked on horse farms for years. And in the horse stall, they'll stand on a rubber mat. They call them horse stall mats. Well, apparently the day of the event, they didn't have scales. So I don't know if it was either Reggie or James. They cut out 2 scales, filed them down, made of the horse stall mat. Guys, I'm dying to have a knife made with that type of handle. I just don't know anybody that keeps a sheet of, you know, horse stall mats around. Anyway, one of my favorite knives. And if you ever see it, jump on it. The model is 580. It's, if you just Google Browning, Barker, Crowell, you'll get it. All right. And again, Crowell and Barker are like bladesmith champions. All right. Apparently, this was made back in 2011. But give that a Google. It's fun. It's interesting. It's fascinating. And if anybody has any horse stall mats, let me know. Where were we? Back to the beginning. See, we're going to come full circle here. So, my latest creation came the ODIN, ODIN. Check out my video. This is a 13.5-inch overall blade, all right? I was inspired by two knives. One being, which I don't have, is the Bark River Bravo Crusader, okay? And I think that Bark River Bravo Crusader was inspired by this, or vice versa. I'm not sure. But do you guys see what I'm talking about? You know, you got the 15 and you got the 13 here. All right, 13 and a half. Very similar. I just love that sleek design. I mean, I wish everybody could just, you know, hold this, feel this, and let me know what you think. Unbelievable. This was my first creation that I worked with Wyatt about, and it's going to lead to many more. All right, already got another one, you know, another two brewing as we speak. All right, they're brewing. But that was actually the point of this whole video. I could have just summed it up and said, this inspired me to have this made. End of story. So, anyway, there is the Browning collection. All right, we're going to just slide this up, and I'm going to come over, pick you up, and let's get a little closer so you can get a better view of these bad boys here. All right. How's everybody's Monday going so far? Everybody good? Everybody happy? There we go. If any of these jump out at you, let me know. Yeah, that Browning Barker Crowell, definitely my favorite out of the bunch. Favorite out of Browning. What's up, Odin? Black Label. Russ Cromer Designs. I wonder if we can get a screenshot in here, huh? Yeah, there you go. Bing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to stay safe as always. Stay tuned for my next video. It's definitely going to be a lot creepier than this one. All right, stay safe as always, everybody, and I'll see you soon.